Hey everyone, welcome back, and this is a little addition to the course. It's an explanation video to the 4 different chess mistakes you can do when you solve tactical puzzles wrong. It's candidate move, opponent's resource, faulty calculation, and misevaluation of the position. And here we have a tactical exercise. Feel free to stop the video if you want and solve it yourself. Remember, write down the solution before you continue with the video. But right now I'll spoil the whole solution. So the solution of this exercise is bishop takes h7, king takes queen d3, giving a check and attacking the bishop. But now the exercise is not over because there's rook f5. So if we capture this bishop and the queen gets traded, at the end of the line, oops, this knight is hanging. So that's not what we can do. The right solution is playing g6 right here. Now, if the king drops back to the back rank, we can now take the bishop, and black is not able to take this knight anymore because we have this beautiful back rank checkmate. Okay, so let's get back. g6, the right way is king to h6. And now there is a surprising draw. Queen to d2 check, the king needs to move. Queen to e2 check, the king needs to move to h6. And queen to d2 check, and that's a draw. So again, this was a pretty tough exercise. Very proud of those that found it. If you didn't find it, don't worry, but it's a very good exercise to show all the 4 different mistakes. So again, right is bishop takes h7, king takes queen d3 check. Now you need to find rook f5, very nice resource from black. Now we play g6, king h6, queen d2, queen e2, and queen d2. And that's a draw. So if you have written out that, everything was correct. Now, what would be a candidate move mistake? Candidate move mistake is not spotting bishop takes h7 at all. You were looking at different moves, maybe queen d3 immediately, maybe moving the knight, protecting the bishop, trying everything. But you see, there are 2 pieces hanging. So if you don't have bishop takes h7, even as an idea, you missed a candidate move, and that's a candidate move mistake. Now, if you had bishop takes h7, king h7, queen d3, and you just finished here, you missed an opponent's resource because, yeah, it looks like you just win back that piece, right? But rook f5 is very interesting opponent's resource. So if you didn't have rook f5 in your calculation, means mistake number 2, opponent's resource. Now, what is faulty calculation? These are very similar, but faulty calculation, in my experience or how I define it, is seeing rook f5 as an idea, but not seeing in your head far enough that after queen takes d6, queen takes d6, rook takes d6, actually this knight is hanging, right? Because remember, we need to calculate everything from this position here. So somehow seeing rook f5, but not seeing that the knight on e5 is hanging at the end of the line would be faulty calculation. And then the last one would actually be seeing the full line. The misevaluation of the position is seeing this, seeing g6, seeing that you can make a draw, but still opting for something different because you thought, well, white should win. Right? So you misevaluated this whole position, the whole puzzle. Maybe you were influenced because it's a puzzle. You thought, oh, there must be a winning move. But in general, if you see things, but you don't come to the right conclusion what a position should be, then you have a misevaluation of the position. I hope this makes sense. Those are the 4 types of chess mistakes that most frequently happen when you solve tactical exercises. And I hope you do as little of them as possible, but if you do them, note them, and then you can spot patterns and improve what is your biggest weakness. See you in the next video.